Imagine debuting under one of the biggest K-pop entertainment companies, being called the fourth gen leader since Taiwan, to be known for bringing a trend back to K-pop, and then you take all of this and throw it in the trash. This basically describes the current situation of New Jeans, but let's talk more about it. I've been wanting to make a long video totally focused on New Jeans and this whole mess because I have quite a lot to talk about this and I just think I shouldn't miss this opportunity. Well, I was there when all this started, I think in April of 2024, when the current former CEO of Adore, a subsidiary of Hybe, made plagiarism accusations against Eilid, which had just debuted. The hate train was intense, insane. I dare say it was the worst I've seen happen with a group I'm a fan of. They were persecuted and threatened for months. Unfounded accusations, slander, fake news, manipulation, media play, all aimed at ending the career of a rookie group. Newcomers. The whole situation was ridiculous, but honestly, I wish that were all there was to it. As the months passed, more and more groups were thrown into the eye of the storm, both groups from inside and outside Hybe. But honestly, I don't think I need to give a whole summary of it. You already know what happened. What caught the attention of many people was how New Jeans was always portrayed as the victim of the situation. Five poor girls who were thrown to a mess where they had nothing to do with it, until things started to get weird. It was clear that the group's relationship with Min Hee-jin wasn't just a friendly one between boss and employee, but rather idolatry. Every time New Jeans went to court to retract their statement, Min Hee-jin's name was mentioned over and over again. We exist thanks to Min Hee-jin. We can't do this without her. The whole situation became more and more pathetic each time they went to court and gave their quote-unquote proofs. Without evidence, without anything concrete, it all seemed more like the tantrum of a spoiled child who can't accept that life isn't going their way. The allegations of mistreatment were never substantiated. A manager asking Eilid to ignore them or a change of CEO were the justifications. None of that justified a breach of contract without any justification. Not to mention the fact that they disobeyed the court numerous times, even going so far as to perform a song independently while being in a legal battle involving breach of contract, where they were strictly prohibited from doing something like that. Their cynicism is so great that they never took a stand against the attacks Eilid was suffering. And yes, they were at fault. They knew what they were doing. They're not stupid on that level. Honestly, you call yourself a fighter for workers' rights, but you support and venerate a woman who writes songs with sexual implications for minors to sing, who orchestrates a plan about destroying a group's career, and she even lies without any remorse in court hearings to gain an advantage. How can anyone be in favor of workers' rights and at the same time support a woman like that? It's selective, it's contradictory, it's stupid and makes no sense. And all of this genuinely made me laugh when I saw countless Twitter posts from bunnies crying because New Jeans lost a lawsuit against Adore. Like, did you really think they were going to win? Did they even have a chance? Are you guys that stupid? No proof, no basis, no arguments? Just this quote-unquote, I'm a victim, please feel sorry for me and do what I want card? I don't feel sorry for them. I don't have empathy. Do you want to know who I feel empathy for? For Eilid, who was insanely attacked and harassed in the first months after their debut, and they still are to this day. For Seraphine, who had nothing to do with this mess and yet was involved. For TXT, whose two members, Subin and Taehyun, spoke in a live about literally being hit during their training days, and having that minimized because fans need to make everything revolve around New Jeans. Bunnies need to make this all the time because they needed to find a way to make the situation about them and say that this was proof that Min Hee-jin was right and that the accusations of mistreatment were real, even though Big Hit existed long before Adore, long before Hybe was called Hybe. I feel sorry for the groups that truly suffer from mistreatment, those who are assaulted, have their rights violated, are even harassed and abused within companies and can't do nothing because they're bound by a contract. I feel sorry for those people, not for a bunch of spoiled brats who made a scene of immaturity and stupidity just because one thing didn't go their way. I don't want the groups I follow and that are under hype to be associated with them in any way. I want them very far away from them. Honestly, not just the groups I'm a fan of, but all the groups both inside and outside hype. Nobody deserves to be associated with them, and yes, I'm totally relaxed about the two youngest, Herring and Yang. I can't help but think they were dragged into this by the mating team of Powerpuff Girls. The mere fact that they quietly returned to a door without fights, without confusion, and with diplomacy and conversation already makes me happy. While the other three are once again being reckless, announcing things without the company's consent, and are still linked to Min Hee-jin. I can't wrap my head around the fact that there are so many groups out there, mostly from smaller companies that actually deal with abuse on a daily basis. But meanwhile, Henny was crying fake crocodile tears because Alex supposedly didn't greet her. Girl, make me a favor and fuck you. This idolization of Min Hee-jin doing her dirty work, wearing t-shirts with her face printed on them, damn, they're being so fucking groomed. This woman is a bizarre pedophile with a story of creating extremely weird concepts for groups with minors, dating back to her time in SM, rejecting 20-year-old trainees for being too old. What the hell does she want? An 11-year-old girl for her to groom and harass without her realizing it? Because that's what it looks like. And yes, this is the woman that these girls are killing themselves to defend, idolize, and worship. So much talent, so promising, only to be thrown away by a disgusting woman who, honestly, I'd want to see in hell. And honestly, if anyone watching this video is still defending them, it's one of two things. Either you get some sense and stop being stupid, or you leave this video. I'm truly sorry for the fans who just wanted the music back, who didn't want all this crap to happen. I understand your pain, I can't imagine how sad that must be. But at this point, it's better to accept that even if that group's come back, it won't be the same. Nobody will want to interact with them. Nobody will want to be associated with them. They will forever be known as the spoiled brats who embarrass themselves at the court. And that's why minors shouldn't debut. That's why parents should guide their children on the right path and protect them, something the parents of these girls didn't do. And that's why I'm not going to fall for that cheap victimhood and hypocrisy. Your crocodile tears fool no one, honey. And it's with these poetic words that I conclude this video. Do you understand now, Minji?